First day. My first day of school was wrong. The building was filthy, grime in corners, stains on the floors, trash that looked like it had been there for years. The teachers were overly friendly, smiling too much, like they were pretending. Ms. Butter especially felt off. The principal did too, but we tried to ignore it. One thing I noticed right away, there were barely any 8th graders. Every hour, it felt like there were fewer. In class, the speaker crackled to life. A name was called. Kyle. My friend. Kyle looked confused. He hadn't done anything. Still, he stood up and left the classroom. That was the last time I ever saw him alive. My friend Corey leaned over and whispered that he had a really bad feeling about Kyle. I tried to brush it off, but everything felt wrong. The teacher kept laughing to herself, writing on a piece of paper over and over. When class ended, I glanced at it. It said plan. Under it was a map of the school. At lunch, the food was unrecognizable. It didn't look like food at all. One kid got peer pressured into eating it. He stopped moving. Then he collapsed. Everyone screamed. The principal showed up seconds later, even though his office was across the building. There was no way he could have arrived that fast unless he was already waiting for it to happen. At recess, the field was covered in leaves. Too many. I looked closer. They weren't leaves. They were poison ivy. That's when Corey and I stopped pretending this school was normal. It felt like a death zone. When the principal left his office, we snuck inside. Kyle was there. Deformed. Bloody. An axe was buried in his head. We screamed and ran, but Corey snapped a picture. We needed evidence. We had to tell the police. Then we noticed something worse. Cameras. Everywhere. The principal would know what we saw. We ran to the security office, deleted the footage, and ran again. During second block, the speaker turned on. It called our names. We didn't go to the office. We hid. From where we were hiding, we saw the principal walking down the hallway, holding the bloody axe, looking for us. He sighed, then pulled the fire alarm. Once the building was evacuated, he searched freely. He almost found us. Corey recorded everything. Somehow, we weren't just confused kids anymore. We were victims. And investigators. Eventually, he gave up and told the teachers to watch for us. At dismissal, Corey and I left early and ran to the bus. On the ride, I tried to crack a joke about Corey recording everything. It didn't land. We tried joking anyway, bad, corny jokes, just to feel normal again. Then the bus missed our stop. A kid asked why. The driver said, "We are not going home." Corey and I ran to the back of the bus as it stopped. The driver chased us, but we opened the emergency door and jumped out. We ran. We weren't far from our stop. We went straight to the police. They came to the school with us. But no one was there. Just the teachers. The principal was arrested. So were the teachers. As he was being taken away, the principal smiled and said something that will stay with me forever. "You're lucky you left that bus. Everyone else died." Then he laughed. Corey and I needed therapy after that.